Hey everyone, Storm 80 teaches another Minecraft tutorial where today I'm going to show you modern designs. And before we get started, make sure to smash those like buttons and share this video. Now let's get to it. You may remember that we've done the modern kitchen design, we've done this bedroom design, but now we're going to move to smaller things. Now, let's grab ourselves some birchwood planks and white concrete. And let's get started. So the first one is going to be a modern shelf. Now this one I've actually built on one of my worlds. And it looks just really nice. So dig out a 3x4 area. And then on one of the three sides, build up the wall. Get your block of iron. Go over like this. And it should be right there. Now get yourself your iron trapdoors. Oh, I've broken it. This may be a little expensive, but if you remember the Caves and Cliffs update, this should be quite easy to build. And then you can also build your wall a little bit higher. And then those are your shelves. You can place the materials that you've wanted to build with it on that. Now let's move to the next one. And this is going to be a bookshelf, which is actually based on the one that we've done in our bedroom design. So, oh, I forgot. And if you haven't watched my bedroom or kitchen design, they're both down in the, the description down below. And this is actually a design from that. So now, where's the loom? And if you have watched it, you can skip ahead of this one if you would like. So, 3x3. Filled in with planks. And this wall is actually what we are going to be using. So, we're going to build it a little bit longer. Normally in tutorials like this, they don't show you how big it needs to be, but I do that. So, get yourself some quartz stairs. Place it up top like that. Slab. Up top, like that. And then slab. Up top, slab. And then that is it. And then you're going to delete the wall blocks. And then place your bookshelves. If you wanted to look like this, you can, but for more detail, use looms. Place them just randomly inside. And it looks like they are empty. Now, let me show you what these two look like. So this one, all the books have been sold. And I've actually forgotten a detail that I put in the other one. You can put item frames with books in them. Books or book and quill, and then you can create like a story. Like, once upon a time, and just things. And then this one again, you can place all your items on it. But again, it's not the best. So, let's move on to one of the other ones, which is you may have figured it out. Like what involves a composter, leaves, and buttons, and probably a stone button, and paper, and a trapdoor. Well, I'm going to show you. So you're going to dig out a 3x4 area. You're actually going to need 2 walls for this one. Just like this, you can also add another wall for some privacy. And then you're going to need some banners, which I will show you later. So, your composter, your spruce trapdoor, your button, you know, add some leaves. Flush the toilet. And get yourself some toilet paper. And yeah, there's your toilet paper. Now let's add the sink, which will be used from, you can use polished diorite, or you can use quartz stairs. I'm going to use quartz stairs and then some water. Just like that. And then you're going to get your loom. You can just, you know, go to the back of your bookshelf and then use that, but you're going to have yourself a white banner. You're going to need yourself some blue dye, and then choose the outline, which can either be black or gray. So banner, light blue dye. You can do something like this, or you can do something like that and then this, which I'm actually going to do that. So wait, you can if you want. I'll show you what it looks like. You can add like that for the shininess, and then make sure you put the black in last. Now it'll show all this crazy stuff going on with it, but there's your mirror. And then if you want to add some like soap, get yourself blocks of quartz, and then get yourself some either sea pickles, or what are they called? I think it's like candles. Yeah, we have candles now. You can get yourself any color you want. Sea pickle, candle. I suggest sea pickles. And that is your modern bedroom. And if you would like to change up the floor a little bit, that is fine. You can use the purple blocks. That just may not fit in the best. And it's also quite expensive to get. But you know, you have a toilet. And I actually have quite a funny skin that I would like to show you that sits inside the toilet. But I'll show you that at the very end. And we have gone through 3 of the main ones. Now, here's the main one. Now you're going to get dark oak trapdoors. Make sure it's not any other one, just dark oak. This one you may have seen before, but you know. Get yourself 2 lecterns, dark oak trapdoors. This is the only one where I remember how many items you need. So yeah. And then 1 painting. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this design actually needs the same plank, so I'm going to use spruce for the floor instead. Because you need the birchwood planks for the chair. Dig down right here. Place that. Lectern. Crouch and place your trapdoors. And place one down like this. And then you're going to need glowstone for this one. Glowstone. So the screen actually lights up. Make sure it's not tall. Make sure it fits on the glowstone. Get whichever one you want. And then you can also extend this outward. So this is the one. Now let's get the slightly bigger one. which 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3. I'm just using spruce for the floor because, you know, some people don't know. I'm using spruce because the chair just seems better as the birch. So you have your trapdoors. And now your chair. You can also do this, or you can do this, which either one is fine. But I think that this one gives you a little bit more room. And then your painting. Oh, and there we go. Just flip to the right one right away. And that is this. And I'm just going to do one more real quick one. And then you are going to need quite a big area. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then fill this space in. You do not need this hole in the ground. No holes. And then 1, 2, 3. You guys may have seen this design before. This is a TV. And I'm actually going to go one higher with this. And I'm actually going to switch the floor to birch, because this one can fit into a more modern-y design. But again, these don't need to be modern. You can just change the colors to make it look different. And then you will need the dark oak or spruce. I just really like dark oak. And then clear out this area. The reason why I'm using white in the background actually fits perfectly. And then there may not be paintings the right size, but you can always fix that by just making it smaller. Some people don't want it smaller, but I don't think there's a painting the right size. So yeah, you're just gonna need to live with a small TV. And this can also be about the chair design as well. This chair, have you guys ever seen this chair? Or you can use this. But yeah, this can be a comfy armchair watching your show, whatever it is, the creep show. Channel 9 creep show. You can also close it up for some privacy while you're watching the creep show. And you can also add some sort of like table right in front of it. And then it looks nice. And again, it glows. You can make this as big as you want as long as you have a painting the right size. And we will get rid of everything. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you one more that I love. This is the last one. So, black wool. 2 black banners. 1 white banner. You're actually going to need, I know how many you need, so 3. You may have seen this before, but 1, 2. And then, where is it? 1. So, 1, 2, 3. We can also go over to the bedroom and put it in. But you can fit this anywhere you want. It doesn't need to be anywhere particular. But this is how you build a penguin. Oh, you need the feet. But yeah, there you go. It's a quick little penguin. You can build this penguin anywhere you want, but just make sure you always have a penguin with you. Penguins are great. See? It's a quick little penguin. I built that in like, what, 10 seconds? But anyway, that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. And make sure to smash the subscribe and like buttons and share this video. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully, you will use some of this stuff in your modern, well, it doesn't need to be modern home. But I'll see you next time.